Empty potion bottles. Empty potion bottle. Physical armor potion. Take it. I'll take it. What is this? I was like, probably shouldn't sit on that.
Empty.
We'll take a minor. I have too much to carry. You picked up too many items. Oh. So there is a way to have too many items. Gotcha. So bye-bye buckets. How do you just drop them? Box. Can you destroy them? I don't need socks. I don't need this letter. So I don't need to pick up junk. That's a big thing. Another bucket. Boy, I don't know why I just picked up that sock. I'm carrying 3 heavy boxes and a bunch of buckets. Yeah. I don't need these. Like I don't need a plate. I'll keep the food. I don't need these bowls. Can you... There you go. Alright. Oh, that's a nice little touch. That's a nice little touch. The box is what is weighing you down. They weigh a lot. Your weight is under sort by. You have 8 out of 100. Or sorry, you have 8 out of 110 now. Right. They were super heavy. We don't need any of that stuff. Helmets, bowls, minor healing potion we'll take. We will stay away from you. I'll take gold. 100%. Yeah, I don't like this. Move a candle into the poison surface, set it on fire to blow up the door. Oh. That was awesome. You can combine 2 potions to make a larger version. How do you split? Split. This is the crafting screen. Select or drag items into the crafting slots and hit the combine button. Valid combinations will be added to your recipe books. Oh, don't do that right now. Okay. I won't. I won't. I won't. Good hint. Good hint. Okay. Can I pick up this candle?
Rubbish.
Am I missing anything important?
No key? No problem.
Doesn't seem like it.
Oh, under lock and key.
No,
And
that
I'm
just...
back where I started. Nowhere to go but up.
Yeah, I have alt. I'm holding alt down right now. Yeah, yeah. There's just all the stuff that I threw down right now. Right. Level 5 would take a while for new players, so it might be much later. I think that's I think that's pretty much it for down here. And I can't take the skull. I think that we're okay. Dealt with you already. Yeah. I'll just take the ladder up now. Okay. Three new journal updates available. New information is added to your journal. You've discovered 2 new chronicles. Get your bearings and go to the upper deck. As sorcerers, we have been arrested by the Divine Order. The prison island of Fort Joy awaits. I am bound by a magic collar that cannot be removed. Find someone to help you remove your source collar. A bad gig landed me on the wrong side of the Magisters, but how bad can Fort Joy be? And these are chronicles. We're aboard the Merryweather on our way to the sorcerer colony of Fort Joy. We are told there is a murderer on board with us. Oh, okay. And this is the map. Nice pixelated map. I love it. Dialogues are things that I've had conversations with people, and we can go through the tutorials again. Small tome.
Did the murderer take him into this room?
Oh, hello. Magister C1. What did I just pick up? Laboratory stuff. Okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted to actually pick up. Probably don't want this. Probably don't need it. That's what I want. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know what you're doing. Use to read. We have too long presumed Source as a virtuous part of society, yet we look no further into the past and the Source King's reign to understand the havoc such magics may wreak. One day, another order must follow in the Source Hunter's footsteps. Sorcerers must be muted. The new model of Source Collars provided by Vermin is proving most effective. After I read these, are they basically useless? Like, can I just be like, okay, I read you. Bye. Jawless skull. Ingredient can also be ground to dust. Nothing. Ooh, I don't think I... There's so many things that you're like, probably don't need this, and I probably don't need that. You probably collect so much shit in this game.
Empty.
Oh, you can read without picking up. That's why I right-click. Right. 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 That would make sense. That would make sense. Pot still. Weighs 1,000. Okay, so this makes something. Cooking pot. Lid. Mortar and pestle. What is that? The invaluable tool for the adept crafter is carved of darkly marbled stone weathered by years of use and flecked with shards of stardust. That seems kind of important. A lot of my time was spent throwing around items between party members. The gold cups and plates are valuable, so are ink wells. Free gold. Pick up. Good to know. Cooking pot. Like, I don't know if this stuff is important to me right now. Like, gold cup would be important, right? Because it's going to be worth something. Yeah. So when I look at it, it's 125 gold, so that's worth it. Right. Right. If you ever wanted a non-spoiler super small lore dump, then let me know. But I feel like this first stream should familiarize you with the gameplay and character first. Yeah. Let's do that, and then we'll get heavy into the other stuff after. For sure. I appreciate it, though. I do. Gold! No, I don't want to go down there. Was that... Oh, okay, so that's when after I read it. Pot still, bucket, cooking pot, stack of books, ancient book. Okay, I'm gonna go talk to you now.
Why, you're looking... There you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash.
Can't believe I have a friggin' bucket on my head.
In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest. And he's the chap...
I stick most of my clutter items in backpacks. Yeah, I have to find a backpack still, drastic. I don't have that. Not absolutely necessary, but cooking pots can be put over campfires. You can hide helmet in the character menu. Oh, can I? I'm going to do that.
You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
Tags determine what options are available to you in the dialogue and how the world reacts to your party members. Custom characters have race, gender, and background tags. Origin characters have unique origin tags. The last thing you remember is hoisting your 15th pint. Is this the Ram's Head Loo? I don't think I should be funny. Say you had a long black dream about a ship sailing the river of the dead, but you're not dead, are you? You pull at the thing around your neck. Demand to know why she collared you. Lean in and whisper that the Magister below deck suffered a fatal encounter. Mention that there was a little accident in the cargo deck. The prisoner is dead. I'm gonna be mystic.
No. You're alive, and you're having a conversation. You are on a ship, of course, but luckily for us both, we're merely sailing the plain old sea.
You spawn with it. Oh, okay. I think you begin with a backpack for every character. Okay, but I just don't have it right now as tutorial area.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy.
Right.
A new life awaits, and if you're a particularly good girl, perhaps a cure as well.
Yeah, I want this collar off.
Source for good.
Yeah, I won't worry about that right now. Mention that there was an accident. Lean in and whisper that Master Bullet suffered a fatal encounter. You pull the thing around your neck. Demand or take my leave.
She frowns and peers at you closely, resting the back of one hand on your forehead and taking your pulse with the other.
Delusions such as these are rare, but not unheard of. I recommend a couple
Things I'm making
wine
shit
and
up.
another night's sleep. Just take it easy. Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those source spells of yours? See what happens.
No.
Do go on. I won't hold it against you.
No.
Promise. My, aren't we a meek little lamb? Perhaps I needn't have collared you at all. Though it does look darling on you.
Yeah, I'm not falling for that. No way. No way.
Because to answer your question,
You're not talking too much, Purple. It's all good. Talk. I love it.
Source.
You can trade with almost all characters unless they are 100% hostile. Should remember that. Not to spam, but if you want to hide helmets, it's in the character screen. Yes, I'm going to do that after I get out of this conversation.
For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's.
I'm not going to mention about the prisoner. Open your map. Important characters will mark destinations on your map. So this is me. That's the hatch. Where's the... Oh, there we go. I have to get to Magister William. Does red mean I'd be stealing it? Yes. I can read it though.
My, these smelling salts are strong stuff.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I don't want to steal. So I've exhausted talking to you. Okay, you said that if I go into my character screen... Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Did the murderer take him into this room?
Ah, fuck's sake. I'm really good at this. I'm really good at pushing buttons.
Good gods. There's been a murder here.
I'm just pushing buttons. How do I center? How do you center on the character again?
A young magister stands pale and silent. Her knuckles whiten around her weapon as you pass.
Okay.
Behind the magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles. You can't make out a face amid the mess.
Is there a mod to put exclamation marks over characters that spot you while sneaking? Like Metal Gear Solid? That'd be good. Oh, that's exactly what Bridgman just said. I didn't even see that. That's hilarious. When you see 4 rocks climbing a ladder. Avoid looking in the room. Between the lurching ship and the smell of blood, you feel a little sick. Peer into the room and ask what happened.
There's been a murder. A sorcerer
There's been a murder?
Lucky
Reminds me of The
busy
Office.
getting your collar fitted at the time, or you'd be a suspect like the rest of them. Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it.
Slap him on the back and
Always
say you're sure they have it 100% under control.
Hands to yourself, bloody sorcerer.
I think he likes me. Wait. Broken source collar. Oh. Oh. I will not do that.
Ugly sight, isn't it?
Yep.
Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no void will
Check the
be
trade
found
menu
short
just so you
of
remember it
this.
later. Okay. Voodoo Mama Juju. Check the trade menu. Okay. Burns me up. This happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Void Woken followed the source that did this. Inform her that she wasn't this man's protector. She was his captor. Ask why she's letting you so close to the crime scene. For she knows she could be a killer.
Finn didn't see it like that. He was desperate for us to help him. 2 things scared the living daylights out of him.
You like
His
buying
own
soap
shadow
from
and
characters.
his own source.
Alright, sounds good, Lost Peonies. Thank you, everybody from Reddit who's followed and who's joining on this journey. I appreciate it. It is a slow burn today. I am learning all the systems. It's going to take me a bit to learn, like, all the buttons. I'm using keyboard and mouse and not controller, so it's going to be a whole new game. Just got to bear with me so I can learn everything first and figure it out. And then I will really flow into this, and we'll have a lot of fun with it. Just got to take your time.
We'll find out who did this. Speaking of,
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir.
Huh?
You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship.
Unless you can commit murder in your sleep.
of course. Finn was killed by Source. If a Magister could do that, there wouldn't be a Magister.
Right.
It looks more like a passenger managed to slip their collar. And the rest, well, you see the evidence in front of you. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers.
So they want me to, like, solve a
Sometimes they
crime right
climb
now?
up in front of a uniform. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that?
Tell her your price is considerably higher than that. I'll let her know.
Thanks. I just want to catch whoever did this before they hurt anyone else.
It's weird that she's okay with me helping. That's such an odd... But I can't do anything with that because they're going to get upset.
Did the murderer take him into this room? Or was he already here?
Nothing here.
Oh, the hatch is blocked. I'll need to find another way.
Bedroll! Oh my god. You've picked up a bedroll. Use it to rest and heal your party. Understood! Oh my god. Character's primary attributes increase. Protect from muted blind. That's amazing. Amazing. We found the bedroll! The game's over! The game's over! This is an imposter. I've never played Among Us. Okay, you said look at the trader menu. Where the hell's the trader menu? Where's the trader menu? Sources in ancient magic innate power. Only some have it. The issue is that when people use source, disaster monsters come. Magisters are like, oh, trading is in the dialogue. Oh, so if I go, so you're saying if I
see here.
Oh, this stuff. Trade. Drag items used to buy or sell into the barter window. Balance the offer by pressing the scales. Confirm the transaction by pressing the red. Oh. You can also identify and repair items at the trader. Gold, cheese, herring. So I can see everything that he has on him. Oh. That's cool. This? Inventory. If I go over here, I can go like this.
Anything interesting for me?
Arrowhead, broken bottles, milk. Okay, okay. Cool. They usually don't sell their pants equip stuff. Okay. Good to know. Oh no! Characters can no longer use source magic or receive source points. Oh, they've all been source muted. That's sad.
I know you. I heard you sing once. Before. Out there.
Wow! You look cool. I like your hair. I like your eyes. I like your color. I have one too.
If you didn't pick Los, she'd be talking to the children here. Oh.
I know who you are. You're a singer. My mum likes you.
Interesting. Interesting. I thought there was a lot. Well, I'm actually kind of happy about it that there isn't, but I thought there was a lot more to like loot.
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot. Lays
Hello, elf.
dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old
More
witch.
sheep dialogue? Oh my god, where's the sheep? I missed it.
Snake eyes.
It's Sabine!
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
Oh my god, it's Sabine. Wonder what she's doing. Ask if you may join her. Ask
She
if you-
shakes her head.
Game for one, I'm afraid. Rolling dice. Deciding fates.
Whose fate is she deciding? Laugh. Can she read the future in cow entrails as well?
Don't worry, honey. It isn't yours.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lips.
Never say never, though.
If she can decide fate's dice, ask if she can read. Decide it's probably best to take your leave.
She eyes you quite seriously.
Not the future, no. But I can read the past in flesh. One of the perks of being an elf, you see. I'm quite good at it, too. I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I?
She gives your arm a vigorous stroke of the tongue efficient like a cat grooming.
Love it.
You were in a cellar with other sorcerers. A dark, dank place. I remember it well. As everyone lay sleeping, you sat in the dark with wakeful eyes, looking rather lovingly at... me!
What?
My, aren't you a pretty cup full of sugar and spice?
I guess I did.
She pats you on the shoulder consolingly.
There, don't you worry, darling. Your secret's safe with me. I don't lick and tell.
I don't lick and tell. I love it. No!
The
I
woman
want
keeps rolling her dice. She
I want her. I want her to be a part of it. You're Victor. Where am I right now? Oh, that's the murder victim. It's later, don't worry. Whoa, somebody said back. I need to do a Los playthrough. Yeah, you do. I missed the Sabile Los dialogue. No. You missed the dialogue. Oh, well, it's over now. All it says is end.
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed.
Oh, these are where
arms
all the
face up on his
members
knees.
are.
His beard is a cascade of meticulous
Oh.
plaits, each one braided through with golden
That's
medallions.
cool.
He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
I don't want the dwarf.
Listen up, kiddo. You hear that?
I don't want you, beast.
He turns his head toward you, looking you up and down, and smiles before turning his attention to the ship once more.
You look like a kiddo to me.
Oh, I'm a woman. Calm down.
Listen if you're interested, or get gone if you aren't. The ship, of course.
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, the groaning of wood from floor to ceiling, the boom, crash, and crackle of waves around you, complaints from the sea itself.
And they were roommates.
And?
Say the sea sounds angry and mark that your shipmates are as chatty as gulls. You can barely hear over the Tell him you don't hear anything unusual. Like it's trying to capsize the ship.
The fellow cocks his ear, listening.
That isn't anger. It's
That's not anger.
He cocks his ear to the other side, then...
anticipation. She senses
Oh, she
something.
senses something.
I'd hold on to my breeches if I were you, mate. That's all you hear, though. Listen.
Close your eyes and try to let the ambient sounds on the ship fade away. Ask him what exactly you're supposed to be listening for.
There now, just like that.
Squeak!
Aha!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back. The other catches you before you lose your footing.
There, you heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, kiddo. Good news.
I didn't hear shit. What are you talking about?
It's the wheel. The
The
wheel.
wheel.
Don't you see, you beautiful idiot? Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means we're heading east.
Guy's funny.
Pardon my beard. That means if we've been traveling for, yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy.
And they were roommates. 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy. Tell him he shouldn't talk like that with such magnificent beard. Burn my beard. Ask why he's so excited about reaching Fort Joy. You haven't heard anything good about that place.
No, indeed, kiddo. But that ain't my final destination.
Hey, Dark Lord, what's going on? I'm still on the boat. So the reason we're still on the boat is for the first 40 minutes of this stream, we talked. For the next 45 to 50 minutes, we probably did character creation and origin stories, and then we started. How are you doing, Dark Lord? What's going on? Hello, hello.
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling merrily. His eyes roll over to you.
That'll be all. Thank ye kindly, kiddo.
Say nothing but look over him once before leaving. You may want to find him again and start. Okay. I don't want him as part of my party.
You
so-
one of them? A divine order loyal? They killed a sorcerer, you know. They'll hide the evidence well enough, but make no mistake.
Oh, Gil, you sound...
I didn't do nothing, okay? It was one of them. One of your people. Human. I didn't do nothing, okay?
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty.
Ah! That's my favorite thing to read right now. This character has no talents.
And I don't intend to do away with the custom.
Well, there has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that has more concern
Funny.
than your appetite.
Funny. You're doing good. I'll say you have done one major F up. Los is my girl, but her is hands down my favorite as a companion. Damn, I screwed up the game. We're gonna have to start all over again. Ugh. I think having her as main character is also very cool. I'm good with it. I'm all good. I'm all good. You said there was a sheep. Where the hell is this sheep?
If you keep carrying on.
One of us wouldn't kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Can we just skip to the
I thought there was another sheep.
Sure you and you shut up.
I can talk to the source hound though.
You, sorcerer!
Good.
No.
No. Go. Fuck. I love it.
I'll tell you if you can keep it
40-minute character selection screen again. Let's go! You ran past her? Oh, I ran past the sheep? The sheep. Where's the sheep? Without any spoilers, there's a thing she does after her final boss that just feels so much better when you help her do it. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. Near the murder scene. Oh. Oh. I hear it. Am I just blind? I'm gonna talk to you again.
So, anything interesting? I'll take that as a no.
I didn't find anything. In the cage. Oh. Oh, in the cage. Oh! Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Not suited for this. It's sea cow, not sea. Haven't got any shoes, have you? People these days. In fact, he seemed quite averse to
Me. I don't have any shears, sorry. Okay. Who do I have to talk to next? It's you.
Name?
Name? Tell me your name is Los. Yes, the Los. I dreamily and ask him what's his name.
Well, you aren't here on my list. Scrammy. We're trying to catch a killer.
Trying to catch a killer? Is that what you're trying to do?
Here's the register, ma'am. Good, good. Magister Williams has just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far?
Say you've been through worse. Ask if he'd be fine collared like a dog and stuck in a ship's hold with a corpse and a murderer on the loose.
Trust me, with Bishop Alexander in charge,
I've been through
things
worse.
will get a lot better from here on out.
This is looking like DOS 2 1.0. Why is that? Why is that? Is this the updated definitive edition where you start downstairs, or is this DOS 2 1.0? You started in the basement. This is progression? Oh, I don't want this. I don't want this.
If you head on in now, Williams will get you sorted fast.
Yeah, don't want to go there yet. I knew that I didn't want to go in there, so we're good. Thank you for telling me that. I started in the hold downstairs, chained up with a skull beside me. There was a guy in a prison, and then the prisoner got let go, blew up the guy, and then I fought the guy, and that was where it started. I already got the bedroll. It's right here. I got a bedroll. We're all good. I got one. Look. Look. Open your eyes. Open them.
Well, well. What have we here?
A fresh face.
I wear
in
glasses too.
stale
Right there.
hell.
Thank you for the follow,
Let's
Dark
size
Lord. I
you up,
appreciate it.
shall we?
Thank you, everybody
See
who's
if you'll
followed
do.
today. Everybody from Reddit, you guys are amazing. Britchman, you're alright, buddy. This is Britchman's first day on the job as a mod of this channel. I want you guys to give him the hardest time you've ever given him. Make him work. Make him work for it. He doesn't get paid for nothing, alright? So. Yours are broken and super glued. Oh, wow. I'm looking through 3 screens. Funny.
The lizard looks you up and down.
I like this
like
guy
a
too.
farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting
Ooh, you want to look at
your
my teeth?
There's some discoloration, but I've seen worse. After all, one can't expect to find prime merchandise on a squalid little ship like this.
I like Sabille. I like this Nemia? No, not Nemia. Maybe it's Nemia. No, it's not Nemia. It's somebody else. Somebody who was skinny and had a thing.
Now then, to business. You will answer me.
At the end of the game, there are credits.
The first one is this. Can you cook?
Can't believe you said that. I want Sabille and Ifan and Fame. That's who I want. Why does everybody say Ifan good boy? What does that mean? Can you cook? I can hardly tell a turkey from a turnip.
Oh, goodness, no. And don't even mention the demon's testes that are turnips. On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor?
Stick a thumb through one of the holes in your garb and say they provide coolness. That's funny. That's funny. We like him. My last one was a lone wolf with a custom and Ifan, and the organization he was a part of. Cool. Tell him, given a sheet of satin, you can make a bum look like a baron.
Yes, I can tell from your vagabond chic, a bag is as good as a shirt kind of style. I shouldn't be getting my hopes up. On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's
personal appearance?
The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm after.
So you most certainly have personal pride. You're no stranger to combs, powders, and perfumes. Rubbing your chin, telling me you're trying to recall the last time you bathed. Just keep chewing your hair. It was already in your mouth anyway. Why is that part of my character? Just keep chewing your hair? That's my craziness, isn't it? That's my nuttiness, I think.
Just as I thought. That explains what's besieging my nostrils.
That's a new tag you haven't seen before. I think I have two personalities. Yeah, so I definitely think that that's what those LOS tags mean, is that I'm answering in a different personality.
So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions asked. As per your own testimony, you have the taste buds of a
dung beetle.
The fashion sense of a monkey in a clown suit, and your personal hygiene reminds one of a carcass rotting in the sun.
Fane is a really good backstory of the world pick. Without spoilers, you'll learn a lot about the history within this game through him. Awesome.
That
awesome.
won't do at all.
I like Fane. I'll probably pick him too.
I'm sad to say I must deny you the opportunity to be my slave. Ever so sorry. I know, but you just don't have what it takes.
That was funny.
Good slaves made of sterner stuff, I'm afraid.
Kind of why people also discourage Fane as the first big main character since you get spoiled a lot. All good.
Still, hone your skills, and
one day you may qualify for a position as a slave. That's amazing.
You keep
amazing.
Dreaming, you hear?
So what games are you guys playing outside of like Divinity Original Sin 2? So everybody here has generally played this game already. What have you played outside of this? So for instance, for me, I just finished Elden Ring. 105 hours, 167 bosses. It was an amazing first playthrough. Loved it. Loved it. Rune Factory 4, that's like a Harvest Moon type game, isn't it? I believe.
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough.
I spent my life singing for my slaves to bring me my supper. Finer fare
So I'm
than
guessing
boiled
she's
roots
married
and
to
rotten
him?
tubers, too. Meanwhile, the Magisters feast on honeyed
Maybe.
meat behind this very wall.
It's the monster
The
fighting Harvest Moon.
indignity.
You play League? You're awesome. I don't like MOBAs. MOBAs aren't my favorite. I used to be a professor. I used to teach game design at college, and there'd be some students in the back where all I would hear is click, 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 click all the time, and I'd be like, I know exactly what game they're playing. Exactly what game they're playing. It's annoying as shit.
Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate.
Hey, who are you?
I'm busy watching for clues, sorcerer. Go take your
Go
sob
take
story
your
somewhere
sob
else.
story somewhere else. Fuck you. Greasy key? What is this? Hey! Sub Conside. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. I main Tarkov. Not much better. How's it going, man? It's good. Thank you. Thank you very much for the follow. I've always wanted to get into Escape from Tarkov. I know that the new Call of Duty might have a Tarkov type mode in it, so I'm very intrigued by it, but I've never played it. A lot of RPGs, you said. Drastic says you play Dyson Sphere Program. Dyson Sphere Program? I don't even know what that is. Avatars each have a special set of interactions when you pick them. You can do whatever your avatar would do if you pick an origin avatar instead of a custom. That's why you keep saying Lois, because those interactions are what she would do in that situation. Oh, that's cool. Teaching game design sounds awesome. So Lost Peonies, I'm a AAA game developer. And I've been a game developer for over 10 years right now. And I was very fortunate to have the opportunity to teach for 7 years. It was really cool. Game development, design, programming, project management, all of it. Really cool to be in. A lot of hard work, a lot of crunch, a lot of toxicity. But it's really, really cool. Very, very cool place to be in. Just click on the greasy key. I'm gonna do that. Everyone's playing. So Dunamis, everybody is playing No Man's Sky right now. I see it covered on my on Twitch. That's crazy. I have No Man's Sky, and I would love to go back into it, but I think I would only play it with other people. Okay, so I just picked up a greasy key. Is that what I did? Yes. Now I have to find out what that opens. So Purpleplex says, do I play Warframe myself? I don't. There's a reason for that. Outside of what I do professionally. That's why. But yeah, I don't play it recreationally. Is that how you say it? Recreational. Dyson Sphere Program is space automation game, kind of like Factorio. Is that like Satisfactory and like Factorio and all that, or is Factorio more like RimWorld and all those type of games? I refuse to touch No Man's Sky unless I get it for free, or I can get it for Hello Games without Sony getting their cut because they screwed. Sony did, but I have to admit, is his name Sean Williams or whatever? The guy who was the top talent for that, or the PR guy or whatever his name, the producer or whatever. He did amazing things after it came out. It came out a hot piece of garbage. Now it's apparently phenomenal. So, yeah. RimWorld just came out on console. So yeah, Satisfactory is another one. Doing a stint at the moment because they had a recent expansion release as well as Twitch rewards and a new expedition that started yesterday. Right. Oh, they sold the company. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's not on... RimWorld isn't on Switch? Okay, so it just came out for the other ones. What do you do? I need to talk to this guy.
A scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you, he straightens and beckons for you to come closer.
I don't play Frostpunk. I don't play it. Play a lot of RPGs, turn-based strategy games, and Final Fantasy XIV. I played Final Fantasy XIV online, except for the last expansion. The last expansion I haven't played. You got rich from making a game. Yeah, it does sound good. DOS 2 is one of your favorite games. Most people in Reddit who were talking on that thing that I posted, this is their favorite game, right? So, yeah. Yeah. It makes sense. It makes sense. Okay.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this tramp Ifan.
This is Ifan. I say Ifan, but it's Ifan.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again. He leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He winks.
What did he just do? I don't know if you recognize his handle, the guy who told you about how to craft arrows. Yes. Yes, you did. About the poison. We were having a conversation about, like, poison and all that, and I talked about how it was more about ailments, and yeah, I remember. I remember. Losa? Losa. What am I saying? Close? Yeah, character names are crazy. I'm probably saying all of them wrong, but so it's Ifan, and then Losa. I was saying Los. Yeah, Los. Well, I wasn't saying Los, was I? Los. I don't know. It's all right. It's all good. It's all good. I'm getting past it. I'm moving past the names. Moving past the name. You get used to them. I also played DOS 2 after finishing Elden Ring, and I think I like DOS 2 better. Elden Ring, so that's what I did, right? I played Elden Ring right before this. Elden Ring gave me open world fatigue. That's what it did. Loved it, but I played it and beat all 167 bosses in my first playthrough. Malenia is a bitch. Hardest fight in the game, and hardest fight in a Souls-born neck arrow ring game that I've played in a while.
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
Ask Ifan why the Magister suspects him of murder. This doesn't seem like the optimal part of the ship to hang around. I'm going to ask him.
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many, many, many moons ago.
Is that right,
Isn't that right, Vic?
Standing far back from Ifan,
I love that this entire game is voice acted, by the way. Love it.
In an elaborate fashion,
love it.
But says nothing.
They're the two strange names, and ironically, they're humans. By the time I got to the snowfield and Island Ring, all I wanted to do was sprint straight to all the bosses and get over with. The mountaintop of the giants is, yeah, that was basically the same thing for me. I didn't, but it was basically, I was getting sick and tired of, like, searching every corner of everything, but then I got to a point where it was like, okay, I have to go back and I have to search and I have to find these bosses, because I know I have a really good, like, Google Sheet checklist where you can, like, put check marks next to things and do whatever, where it had all 167 bosses, and I would check and then notice I was missing some, so I'd, like, try to find them in areas. So I had a really good checklist for that.
Flashing pointed white teeth.
For sure. Guys, I just want to once again say thank you, everybody from Reddit and everybody who's around Twitch right now who has come here to support me during this. I haven't played a CRPG in such a long time. The support is outstanding. You guys have such an amazing community of people that posting on Reddit was probably the best thing that I could do. So thank you very much for all the follows and everybody who's here. So thank you.
Same as he was at 14 years old.
I appreciate that.
Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword, and now he's Johnny Big Pants.
Until you'd scare up and be like, here's an upgrade rock. Yeah. Same as he was 14 years old, only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword, and now he's Johnny Big Pants. Ask Ifan what he did to find himself the mercy of subordinate. Say that you're still curious about the murder.
Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the joy. Away from interested parties. No. The dead man, Finn, is it? I'd no business with him. And I wouldn't put a man down without good reason.
I believe him. I believe
He
you.
glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with pointed intensity.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough.
Ask Ifan if he knows anything about where you're headed.
The Joy. I've heard a lot. Nothing good. No surprise there, since Bishop Alexander runs the show.
That's the problem I started having with it, was the loot goblin dopamine was no longer being supplied after Morgot. Or Morgot. Once you... Because obviously there's a cap of level 25, right? Once I found all the flasks, once I got all the upgrades for the flasks, once I'd leveled my weapon to 25, and once I'd leveled my summon to 10... which was, by the time I hit Mountaintop of the Giants, I think, there was nothing else to upgrade. So at that point, it was just rush through everything and kill everything. That's what happened.
Wonder if we'll get to meet the Ringmaster himself.
So you'd like to meet Alexander. You'd show him exactly what you think of his Bloody Divine Order. Tell Ifan that's one acquaintance you're not eager to make. You've no interest in Alexander.
Easy now. I might think the same. But Vic here will blow a blood vessel if he hears you talking like that.
What are you conspiring about over there? You! What's your name?
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet. And that bee is me.
Meat chunks? Meat chunks give you a higher attack. My big thing was using the Iron Jar... the Iron Jar potions. They slowed you down, but they protected you for like 60 seconds. I love them. Or 40 seconds or something. They really helped me with the Melania fight, for sure. Get sneaky and steal. Oh, you're talking about meat chunks in this. Never mind. I thought you meant the meat chunks in Elden Ring. And steal the meat chunk off the dead man if you haven't already. Get sneaky and steal the meat chunks. But it's cool. Keeping human parts is perfectly acceptable. Go back to the murder site in this game and go steal the meat off the dead body. It gives the skill. It doesn't ruin anything, does it? If I go do that?
Name.
I'm gonna tell him my name. Tell him your name is Victor. That's right, Victor.
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook. He scowls at you as he stows the notebook back in his voluminous robes.
Whatever that is.
Away with you, at once.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips as he leans back against the wall.
Don't get caught, though. Great. Adrenaline is good, yeah. What I mean is it's not an important story. Oh, okay. I'll do that.
Ifan raises his eye.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Oh, I can't. Okay. People are watching me. How do I do this without being caught? How the hell would you do this without being caught?
So, anything interesting for me? Right. Tick-tock.
Hey, Azurdon, what's going on? How are you? Close the door, then hold shift. Oh. Oh, this tells you what people are looking at. What a hint. Thank you. Thank you. You can loot the body later in the chapter. Can I just loot it now? I'm just gonna loot it now. I could also go into sneak. Why is it not? Okay, I took the meat chunk. I took the meat chunk! How do you recenter on a character? C to sneak. How do you recenter? That doesn't seem very valuable. I don't even know what that did! Spacebar? No. Oh, now I'm recentered. Okay. So what does that do? Like, a mysterious chunk of flesh. This could be anything or anybody. If you're an elf, you can eat it. I'm not an elf. Oh, double click. Oh, that, okay. Okay, thank you. Keep it for now. Yeah, I'm not going to eat it. How are you, Azerdon? What's going on? Welcome to my first playthrough of Divinity Original Sin 2. Never played the original one, but I'm super excited to really get into this. Bill can eat it later. Okay. Okay. Is there anybody else that I need to talk? I need to solve this murder before I continue the story. Bucket, bedroll. Oh, I also have a key. How do I use this? I got a greasy key. I don't know what's locked though. Something's locked.
Got this wolf on a leash now.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hang you right over the side of this ship with it.
Okay. This tome contains no text, instead sketches of dragons fill every page. There's hardly talented. You didn't talk with Fane. Oh shit, where's Fane? Where's Fane? You started a new playthrough a couple days ago. Awesome. Awesome. The elf in the chair wants to talk. I already talked to the Beal. We've talked.
The woman keeps rolling her tongue.
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard.
That right? I always knew you'd turn out rotten, Ben Mist.
He's near the dog. Why not?
Closest to our divine, like wolves.
Oh, I didn't talk to Fane. Yeah,
The
right.
elf is reading a volume
Sorry.
of Cranley Hubert's
You're right,
famous
you're right.
encyclopedia.
You're
He
right.
looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body, absorbing
My bad.
every detail.
Different characters will interpret books depending on if they have traits like scholar or mystic.
He reaches out and takes your hand, turning it this way and that, examining it from every angle. Finally, he pinches your skin, gently tugging at it.
Fascinating.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
Magisters are boring. Stare at him in shock and ask what the hell he thinks he's doing. Ask whether the book he's reading is any good.
It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the beginning of this tale and the end, but I am rather missing the middle.
I am still on the boat. Aren't you impressed? Because I've been enjoying the company of people. We spent 40 minutes chatting. We spent 40 minutes figuring out character creation, 40 minutes to like an hour. And we spent the rest just looking around. Yeah. Richmond is a massive fan of this game. He's played the shit out of it and said he wants to help out. Yeah. Yes. I have been in this room for quite a while. But that's the joy of streaming and that's the joy of community. Is I can be here, talk to you guys, learn a lot, be around. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Tell me, what do you know of our world's history?
Yeah, Richmond has been all right. He's been okay. Yeah. Tell him about the war between the Divine Order and Black Ring. It dwarfs everything that went before. Tell him you're pretty sure some stuff has happened at some point. Some even say it continues to do so. The history of villain is the history of the Divine Order. Talk about Lucian the Divine and his son Alexander. I'll do. Explain the villain's history is the battle between Source and the Void. No,
Most unusual, and if it's not too rude to suggest, not much
Not
of an
too
answer.
much of an answer.
No,
Sorry.
I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about your gods.
Yeah, everyone's fine with the pace that I'm taking it at. There's no issues. Usually if you play things like offline and you don't have like a ton of people, a ton of things to read, and a ton of people, whatever, you probably blister through games like this. But a lot of people in chat have been super helpful, so I really like it. So. He told me that the end had credits. He told me that the end of the game had credits. It was huge. It was a huge spoiler.
This text tells me that they
Massive
created all
spoiler.
creatures, but nothing of what came before.
You feel like the stream will end with the boat? We're only 3 hours in, baby. What are you talking about? You end up chatting. Exactly, exactly. He said there were credits at the end of the game. Yeah, I know. It was massive spoilers.
Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind?
Admit that some things aren't known, right?
Of course you don't have any useful information. Why
Yeah, I
do
don't.
Expect anything
I don't.
else?
Whoa! Britchman! Calm down, buddy. Calm down, buddy. Can't believe you did that. Can't believe you did that. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm gonna save you some... I'm just kidding. It's fine. It was just a joke. I'm sure Dark Lord doesn't give a shit. I'm gonna save you some headache. The murder is story related, so don't get too absorbed running in the circles around this one room trying to solve it. It's okay to move forward. Oh, that's okay. I'm doing what I'm doing in the game. Just enjoy it.
Now please run along. I have a world to decipher.
No, I want to know why.
No amount of pestering will get the elf.
All right, I'm sorry. Sorry. I don't want... I'm still wearing a bucket for a helmet anyway. This guy doesn't want to talk to me. I look at everything. Yes, everything. I want to know. I want to know. Respect my authority. You don't think you ever solved the murder? Okay. I'm gonna go back in here. I'm going back in here. Let's look in here first though. Going back in here. We're gonna close the door. Close the door. Garlic. Ooh, I'll take garlic. Garlic. That effects unknown. Boo. Boo. I'll take an apple. Nothing. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, what's this?
This again.
6 new recipes learned. Yes! I'll take some mashed potatoes. Small poison bottle. I'll take it. I'll take a potato. I have no idea what I just picked up there. A pocket knife. That's the exact same thing I have right now. You can go away. I don't want that. I want the potato. We already read that. Mug of wine. I don't care about that. Is there nothing in this room? We're good. Does anybody know what the greasy key is for? Control click. Oh, control click is fighting. Yeah, not doing that. Not doing that. Oh, you were saying what's the key to do a normal attack? Okay. You can wield 2 knives for extra badassery. I need a shield, though. Can I equip this other knife? Oh my god! Thank you. That's awesome. That's so good. The greasy key was to unlock this room. Oh. Oh. That's okay. Everybody, if you can refresh the stream too, if you're delayed too far back. Don't worry. I'll get the shield later. You guys believe that that's all that I can do right now in this place? Are we all good? Can I go through that door to talk to Sir William? Or do you guys feel like I've missed any major story beats right now? What do you guys think? I've got one. Yeah, that's good. There are no shields in this game. The character creation screen was just bait. Oh, there better be. There better be. All right, we're going in. We're going in. Oh my god, there's so much food.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated.
I already have my bucket on my head. You just can't see it.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
Oh. Oh, she murdered. The bouncing shield is just using her weapon as a boomerang. Right. Right. Yeah, I don't like when you have like big clunky helmets on and stuff like that in games. I like seeing the face.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God, the woman's mad.
Mad?
You there, sorcerer. Go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
Maybe the burden between to create a mutiny. Tell the woman you stand by her. Address the sorcerer. Oh, God. Address the sorcerer and ask her what she meant by there are others whose lives must end.
It means your journey draws to a close. Do stick around for its finale, though, because...
Fuck's sake. Yeah, this is the crazy lady with the apple. Yeah.
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
Whoa!
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.